Welcome to another replay. This one has been sent in to me by KLV, who is playing the Greenskins. We also have Navari Siberus, another longtime Dark Elf or Dark Clan member. So cool stuff. We have John Doe playing Skaven and Digital Sailor, which for some reason in my mind makes me think of Sailor Moon. Don't ask. Playing Warriors of Chaos. So yeah, I don't know why I got Sailor Moon from that. Chaos has very little to do with Sailor Moon, but c'est la vie. Okay, going over deployment. We're playing on Vard Camp here. Chaos is going to be mostly in the woods with little Soul of Damnation poking out its phallus. And hey, what's up, little Chaos Doors? How you doing? This guy's having a good day. We got a Chaos Sorcerer of Fire up in the air, and Lord Choice is Chaos Lord. Cool stuff. Don't see him often. Sometimes you just got to go with the basics. Over here we have Ungram Iron Fist being played by Siberus, and then the Greenskins are being played by Wurzag, who has a little creepy crawly Goblin Big Boss on a spider helping him out. I never looked at this unit model, but there you go. Featured. Colorful words. He's got a basket on the back his back for what the fuck's in his basket? He's got some little little squig heads, I think, in his bag. That's pretty awesome. He has a pet swig in his basket. That is attention to detail. Well done, Creative Assembly. You nailed it on that one. Loved it. Let's get into it. All right, so this map is kind of tricky because you've got the woods on the sides. You've got a center lane which is very exposed, and then there's very little space for Vanguard. So we're actually not going to see any Vanguard action here. I mean, it can be very punishing if you do have that Vanguard. But oh, look at these early shots. Cannon shots going in against Hell of Damnation. If you're going to be going against Dwarf, you can expect that you're going to see at least a few cannons, and cannons will completely annihilate that Soul of Damnation. So the one thing that the Soul of Damnation does have going for it is it has very good range, 420. Let's see how that compares to a cannon. Cannon, wow, cannon even outranges it. So it's pretty much hopeless to bring a Soul of Damnation against Dwarfs. I would highly not recommend it unless you're going to deploy it like maybe off on the flank somewhere and try and get some shots. But I don't think it's the way to go. Hey, look at this. Some sneaky Skaven action going on. Ooh, gutter runners. Remember I said there wasn't much space in the Vanguard position? Well, looks like Skaven doesn't give a shit. And they even Vanguarded over here too. So we have Tretch Craventail leading some sneaky Skaven. Assassin, and a lot of Death Runners. I mean, that can be really good against Dwarves, but I'm surprised they didn't put the Death Runners back here and maybe the Slingers in the front line or something like that, because, I mean, these guys, they need to kite and fight, and they just don't have space. They're going to get pinched. And it looks like the Forest Goblin Spider Riders have noticed them. They're going to get in on the Gutter Runners, drop a nice charge there. Probably die. Looks like they are dying decisively. Remember, the Forest does put a debuff on large units, but I think the gig is up for the Skaven, because now that they've been detected, probably there's going to be some units that react. It looks like Wurzag is making his way over here. Interestingly, the infantry is not turned around to chase these guys. I guess they're just holding tight. There are some Night Goblin archers who could maybe try and put some fire there, but yeah, interesting stuff. There's a few units up here in the woods kind of screening things out. So it looks like Skaven has realized that since they've been detected, they're going to try and scoot out of there. Skulker's going to get sent over. They're going to see if they can snare. If they hit the snare, that's going to be huge, because that can allow the other infantry units to come over here. So interesting that these biggins have not been called into the fray, but there was a very nice smoke bomb cast by the nasty Skulkers. It looks like they've hit 2 of these units. That's a 76% charge speed and regular speed debuff. And the Skulkers, they're more specialized in armor pen, but they're going to do some work here. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit. I'm not sure, again, why we've... Oh, did you see that Foot of Gork come down? So probably... Okay, if you ask my opinion, Foot of Gork is very expensive. Probably not worth it on Gutter Runners with Poison, especially because they have skirmish formation, so they're not going to be taking the most amount of damage. But that said, it still did delete a unit, so that's about 700 gold. That's not too bad. And this one also got down to half. So you be the judge. Was it worth it or not? I don't know. It's not the worst thing in the world there. Over here we have the Chaos Lord with some Swords of Chaos moving up on the side. I think the Swords of Chaos are a little bit tricky because... I mean, there's so few unit models. I mean, they can be awesome, but you got to use them carefully. Interestingly, the Soul of Damnation, it looks like he's maybe managed to keep out of range of these cannons. The cannons are going to push up in a hot Dwarven pursuit at 2 kilometers an hour and try and take it out. Meanwhile, the Fire Sorcerer is going to be looking for an opportunity here. Soul of Damnation, I don't know what it's shooting at. It's a useless unit for 1500 gold, unless you have like a hill or something you can just camp it behind. Otherwise, you're not going to get value out of it. Okay, here we go. Now we're talking. So the Biggins have come over here. They've got the Gutter Runners with poison. And look at how close to the edge of the map these units are. So if they take any damage, you know that Skaven ability to just run away from stuff and come back is going to be wasted, because they aren't coming back if they're off the map. Looks like the rest of the army has squared up, and there's no pressure release here from Chaos or the Skaven to come around the backside, and so that means that they can put just a solid wall here and sort of play a very defensive Dwarf Greenskin combo, which is a little bit surprising. So I guess Navarre Sybaris and KLV have decided, they probably on Discord and have decided to commit to a defensive style of play, and it looks like it's worked out for them. So Burning Head goes right across the front line. That's going to break off the Orc boys, but the Iron Breakers don't give a shit. They have super high armor, and Burning Head is not very effective against high armored units or high leadership units. So they're going to hold the line like no problem. These are very, very, very elite Dwarf units. They're going to probably mince everything here except maybe the Chosen with great weapons. Actually, even the Chosen with great weapons are having a hard time. Unger Minor Fist is going to go after these Swords of Chaos. There are some nasty Skulkers nearby. They're going to be looking to do the old speed trap, and it looks like a smoke bomb is probably going to be coming down on these guys soon. Let's see if we get that animation. I'm not sure. Maybe they're on cooldown. Look at those coats on the Swords of Chaos. They look awesome. Wow. That's a nice thing about doing replays. Sometimes you can pick up on details that you don't have time for otherwise. Balance bar is still very even. It looks like the Skaven has been able to catch some Force Goblin Spider Riders, but at this point, like, because Skaven's not engaging with important things right now, Chaos is essentially fighting two armies over here, and I think we're going to start to see the balance bar creeping more and more in the favor of Greenskins and the Dwarves. This Chaos Sorceress of Fire is going down. That's a very expensive unit to lose, and the Swords of Chaos are also about to drop down. So that's going to take the mobility advantage of Chaos off of the field. If they even had one, I'm not so sure. Chaos Lord is just fighting with Iron Breakers, but that's going to be a tar pit. I mean, he might kill 10, 15 Iron Breakers, but it's not going to do anything fast enough. I think he is trying to force path his way onto Wurzag, but keep in mind, Wurzag usually has effigy of the Git, so even if he does push out, Wurzag can probably just pin him, and then the Chaos Lord will be exposed and just get shot off the map, or have to fight some Warlord boys who have Armor Sundering. So yeah, so this Chaos Lord is taking the bait. He's going deep, and there it is, effigy of the Git. Works every time. And look at this guy's health and leadership just dropping down. Like, he's completely surrounded. Wurzag's not fighting him, but honestly, when his leadership is that low, Wurzag should just be turning around and breaking him off. I mean, there's no way Wurzag's going to take any damage. One charge from Wurzag is going to get rid of him, and it's going to also help Wurzag charge up another Wog. So, I mean, I know you got to be careful with Greenskin Lords, but at the same time, if you see a unit wavering like that, get in there and give them the business. So I'm going to fast forward here. This is a little bit stagnant of a game for my taste, because it is a Dwarf game, so there's that. But let's see what Skaven can do. Maybe they can pull things back. I mean, Balance Bar is really far gone now because he left his ally high and dry for so long. But we haven't seen the last of the Skaven, so I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. They're just over here smelling the trees, maybe trying to get some of that Skaven stink off. Nice brisk walk in the countryside, doesn't hurt for that. Oh, here we go. Balling 5 units up on the... Oof. Okay, so that's why they submit this replay. 5 units of Death Runners go straight into a unit of Dragon Black Slayers, which is a complete waste because Death Runners have armor pen, so you just put them against a unit with no armor. 5 of them ball up. They get completely crushed. One cast killed like 5 units. Each of those are, I don't know, 900 gold? Between 700 and 900 gold. And where's Wurzag? He's sitting pretty over here, laughing his fucking ass off on this War Pig. 307 kills. Yeah. Probably off of 1 cast. So 2 Foot of Gorks. I don't know about the first. I don't think the first Foot of Gork was optimal. Maybe it was cast a little bit quickly. But that second one. Ooh. Well done to Navari and to KLV. And thank you again to KLV for submitting your replay. Hope you guys liked it. Catch you around. Bye.